Please confirm. I'm audible. Please confirm in the chat box. Okay. See here. I'm starting the session. Listen. So in the previous session, we started the new topic. What is that one? Stored functions. What is function? Is it named block or anonymous block? Named block. In that block, what we are defining? Statements. What is the definition of function? It is a named block of statements that gets executed on calling. When we call the function, then only function code will be executed. In the functions, how many types are there? Two types. What are those? Stored function, packaged function. What is stored function? Function defined in schema. If a function is defined in schema, that is stored function. Packaged function means the function which is defined in package. So in this chapter, we are learning stored function only. So can we write return statement in the procedure? No. Can we write return statement in the function? Yes. Function returns a value. Using return statement, we can return the value in function. We cannot write return statement in the procedure. That's why to return the value in procedure, we use out parameter. Here return concept is there. We can write return statement in the function. So function returns value. Okay. Every expression is equals to one value. Which type value it is returning? That return type we have to tell. So this one only we are writing extra. This return type and return statement only we are writing extra to the procedure. If this return type and return statement is not there, if you write procedure here, this is procedure only. Observe. Okay, just to the procedure, what we are writing extra, we are writing, instead of writing procedure, we are writing function. Just this return statement we are writing, return type we are telling. That's it. This is the syntax we have to follow. So in today's session, completely we focus on functions. First, let me explain one basic general example. Define a function. Define a function to multiply. Define a function to multiply two numbers. Define a function to multiply two numbers. Understand this? C hash batch 9 a.m. Let me log in. I'm setting server output on. Set verify off. Set page size 200, line size 200, and clear the screen. See, to find power value, is Oracle providing any function to us? Any ready-made function available? Yes, power function is available. If you want to find 2 cube, just write 2 comma 3. I want to multiply two numbers. To multiply two numbers, is there any ready-made function available? No. I want to define my own function, product. Product of 2 comma 3. Like this I want to call. Power is built-in function. Product is user-defined function. So observe here, to find 2 cube, I'm writing like this. Select power of 2 comma 3 from dual. Observe now. We're getting 2 cube value. 8. Power of 2 comma 3. 2 cube value we're getting as 8. Okay. Now, in the same way, like power function we're calling, I want to call function product. Is product function available? No. I want to call like this. This is my requirement. So we have to define our own function with the name product. So this is the function call. This one is the function call. By seeing function call, we can understand function name, number of parameters, and types of parameters. What is the function name? Product. How many parameters we have to take now? Two parameters. Which data type? Number type. Remember that in the function, all parameters are in parameters. Remember this. We never define out parameter. Please remember this part. In function, all parameters are in parameters. So in function, all parameters are in parameters only. All parameters are in parameters. Okay. Declare all parameters as in parameters only. Don't declare out parameters. In function, declare all parameters as in parameters only. In function, declare all parameters as in parameters only. It is the default one. In its default one, no need to write. So directly give parameter name, data type. Simple. So remember that don't declare out parameters. Don't declare out parameters. Don't declare out parameters in function. In function, declare all parameters as in parameters only. Don't declare out parameters. We should aware of this point. Why? Why, sir? This point we discuss later. Okay. So now, function name is product. Take two parameters now. Very easy. Now we are defining the function now. Observe. So to define the function, what we have right here, create or replace function. What is the function name? Product. Function name is product. Take two parameters. X, which data type? Number type. Can we give the size here? No. Don't give any sizes. Don't give any sizes for parameters. X number type, Y number type. Write is or as. Begin, end, semicolon, slash. Very, very easy. Can we write return statement in the function? Yes. So write return. Which value we want to return now? X into Y value. If X is number type, Y is number type, X into Y also number type or not? Yes. So tell the return type here. Return. What is the return type here? Number. So here we are telling the return type. Very, very easy. So if we call like this, product of 2 comma 3 means our function is returning 2 into 3 value 6. So here it is returning number. So return type is number. It is returning number. So return type is number. Like this, we have to define the function. Very, very easy. So now you tell me the code now to define this function. What we have to write? Please, all of you involved in the class, feel like practice. Come on. Create or replace function. What is the function name? Product. Take two parameters now. X number type. Y number type. Y number type. Right? Is or as. Okay. As we are writing, then begin, end, semicolon, slash. We can write return x into y just to understand where variable should be declared. To understand that, I'm taking one variable z here. Z I am declaring as number type here. In the z I want to store x into y value. In the z I want to store x into y value. So what we're writing? Z colon equals to x into y. Now z has product value. I want to return that value now. What we write? Return z. So function returns the value. We have to tell return type now. So return, what is the return type now? Number. Simple. So this is a way of defining function. Open SQL plus copy this code there. Same as procedure. In the file you can save, compile it, or directly you can copy it, SQL prompt. What it is telling? Function created. Okay. Calling is important now. Function is created. Okay. How to call it now? Understand this. So with this above code, function will be created. So product function will be created. In the function, it holds compiled code. In the function, it holds compiled code. Okay. Now we want to call this function now. Calling function. Calling a function. So to call a function, three ways are there. To call a function, three ways are there. What are those three ways? The first one is from SQL prompt, same as procedure. Just like procedure we called from SQL prompt, from PLSQL program, and from programming languages. So from programming languages also we can call, like Java, Python, C Sharp. Okay. So I explained this first two. This third one you learn in the programming languages. This first two I explained. How to call from SQL prompt. You already know this point. This is not new to you. Remember that. To call the procedure, we are using execute. To call the function, don't use execute. Remember this point. To call the procedure, we use execute command. Now you tell me, I want to find maximum salary in EMP table. I want to find maximum salary in EMP table. How to find maximum salary? Select max of salary from EMP. Okay, please confirm what is max here. Function. Okay, built-in function. Okay, from where we are calling this function? Select command. Means a function can be called from SQL commands. A function can be called from SQL commands. Remember this point. So to call the function from SQL prompt, we use SQL command. So can we call the procedure from SQL command, sir? No. That's why we are using which command? Execute. Can we call the procedure from select command like this, sir? No. Select, suppose addition procedure we defined. Execute addition of 10, 20, 30. It is working perfectly. Okay, this procedure I am trying to call from. Select now. From dual. So now can we call from select command, sir? No. Observe here what it is telling. Addition invalid identifier it is. Can we call a procedure from SQL command? No. That's why to call the procedure, we are using the command execute. Can we call a function from SQL command? Yes. Many times we call. This you already know. This is not new to you. How to call the function you already know. In the built-in functions, in the SQL built-in functions we learn. For example, here employee names are there. Employee names are in which case? Uppercase. I want to convert them to the lower case now. This Smith I want to convert to the lower case now. This Smith, Allen I want to convert to the lower case. Ward I want to convert to lower case. Jones I want to convert to the lower case. I want to convert the employee names to the lower case. Okay. I want to modify in the table. I want to modify the table data now. To modify the table data, which command we use? Update. In which table we want to update? EMP. Set. Which column value? Ename. How to call the lower function now? Lower of ename. Is it function call or not? Can we call the function from update command? Yes. Okay. So like this, functions we call from SQL commands. Remember this part. We should aware of this. Okay. So we can call a function. We can call a function from SQL command. SQL commands like select, update, etc. etc. So like this we can call update, delete, insert. From there we can call to insert today's date. To insert today's date in the insert. To insert today's date, you are writing like this is date. Is it function call or not? Function call only. Can we call the function from insert command? Yes. Okay, like this from SQL commands we can call the function. This point you already know, many times you used it. Now I want to call our own function product. So I'm calling like this product of first number 2, second number 3. This is function call. Function is returning value as 6. Now this result is 6 now. This result is 6. The 6 result I want to select now. So to select the data, we are writing select. This is non-table data. To work with non-table data, we are writing from dual. That's it. Like this, we are calling. This is the way of calling. We get output as 6. So this one only I'm showing. Observe now. See, I want to find 2 power 3. I want to find 2 power 3. How to call? Select power of 2 comma 3 from dual. Is it built-in function or user-defined function? Built-in function. Like built-in function we are calling, I'm calling our user-defined function product of 2 comma 3 from dual. It is giving 2 into 3 value 6. Just like they defined, Oracle software developers defined power function, like them, we defined our own function product. So this is the way of defining user defined functions. This is our own function. Okay. Now calling from PLSQL program. Second way. This is calling from SQL prompt. Next, calling from PLSQL program. Or to call from PLSQL program. Observe. Anonymous block. Defined like this. Declare, begin, and semicolon slash. Declare 3 variables A, B, C. Number type. A, number type. Declare B and C also number type now. B, number type. C, number type. So read A value and B value at runtime. A colon equals to ampersand A. B colon equals to ampersand B. I want to multiply A and B now by calling our function product. So to call now product of A comma B. This function returns some value or not? Yes, it is returning. Returned value I want to store now. This function call is equals to returned value, int B value. The result I am holding in the C. Print C value now. dbms underscore output dot put underscore line product equals to concatenation operator C. C value will be printed. Just I'm copying this code. Check here, is it working or not? See here, this is the function call. Directly we are calling the function in the PLSQL program. So enter value for A value I'm getting 5. Enter value for B value I'm getting 4. So it finds 5 into 4 value 20. See here, this code is working perfectly. What is happening here? Understand now. What is happening here? We have to understand. Understand this. This is the code. Just a minute. Let me arrange this. Okay. So this is the code now. What is happening here? Understand now. Try to understand. So this is the code now. See, because of these declarations, memory will be allocated. Because of declarations, memory will be allocated. So here A created, B created, C created. This is A, this is B, this is C. Three variables created. Because of this parameter, it is asking A value. I'm getting 5. A value 5. Because of this parameter, it is asking B. B value I'm getting 4. B value 4. This is function call. This is important. We're calling product function now. Observe, function is called. So this A value will be given to the X now. A value will be given to the X. So X value is 5. B value will be given to the Y. So Y value is 4. Because of this declaration, Z created. This is Z. X into Y it is calculating. 5 into 4. 5 into 4 it is calculating. Result stored in the Z. Z value is 20 now. Returns the value. Return sends value out of the function. Return is carrying Z value now. Z value is 20. 20 value it is carrying. Return always gives returned value to the function call. Now this function call value is 20 now. This 20 assigned to C. So C value is 20. On output screen, it prints product equals to 20 like this. If anyone is not understanding, for them one more time I'm telling, listen. Here 3 variables created. A value I'm getting 5, B value 4. This is the function call. Product function called here. So A value will be given to X. B value will be given to Y. So X value 5, Y value 4 now. Here it calculates X into Y value. Result is 20. The 20 stored in the Z. Z value is returning. So return is the jumping control structure. Return is the jumping control structure. When return statement is executed, it jumps out of the function. It carries this Z value now. 20 it is carrying. Always returned value will be given to function call. The 20 value given to this function call. So the 20 value we are storing in the C. C value we are printing. That's it. So those who are from programming background, they already know these things. For new students, I explained clearly. So this is the function call. This is function call. And here also we are calling the function. This is calling from SQL prompt. This is calling from PLSQL program. So like this, we can call the functions. Please confirm, did you understand this first example on function? Next, this is basic program. Now, listen, next example. When to develop procedure, when to develop function, we must know this part. Pay attention, listen carefully. As a developer, we must know when to define procedure, when to define function. Procedure is a set of statements. Gets executed on calling. Function also same. Function is a set of statements. Gets executed on calling. Then why two concepts? Why both function and procedure? When to define procedure? When to define function? We must know this. So, To perform DML operations, define procedure. This point is very, very important. To perform DML operations, define the procedure. To perform calculations, mainly function purposes calculation. To perform calculations or fetch operations. Fetch operation means select. Fetch operation means select. So to perform calculations or fetch operations, define function. Okay, as a developer, we must know when to define procedure, when to define function. This is very important. To perform DML operations means insert, update, delete. Define procedure. To perform calculations or fetch operations, define function. Understand this? Suppose one new employee joined. I want to insert the record. One new employee joined in the organization. I want to insert the record now. So to do this action, I want to define some code for reusability. Where we have to define this code now to perform insert operation, what we have to define procedure or function. Procedure. Why procedure? DML. DML operation means define the procedure. Procedure. Hire. Hire. New employee hired. I'm calling the procedure hire. For example, one employee fired from the organization. Organization removed some employee. Okay, employees fired means we have to delete that employee record. We have to delete that employee record. So organization removed one employee. So if employee is fired, okay, we have to perform delete operation. So to perform this operation, what we have to define now? Procedure or function. Procedure or function. Delete means DML operation or not. For DML operation, what we have to define? Procedure. Procedure fire. Like this. Suppose I want to give hike to the salary. I want to give salary hike to the employee. So increase salary. So employee salary increased. Employee salary is increased. Okay. Update operation. Update operation means what we have to define? Procedure or function? Procedure. We have to define procedure now. Procedure hike. Like this. So to perform DML operations, always define procedure. We should know this rule. When to define procedure, when to define function, we must know. To perform DML operations, don't define function. Always define procedure. Why? We discuss later. I covered that point. After getting grip on defining functions, I cover that point. As of now, understand the rule is that to perform DMLs, always define procedure. Next, suppose I want to calculate experience. I want to calculate experience. This is related to calculation. This is related to calculation. Related to calculation means what we have to define? Procedure or function? Function. Okay. I want to display 10th department records. Particular department records I want to display. So this is fetch operation. This is fetch operation. Select operation. This is select operation. Okay, this is select operation. So fetch operation means what we have to define? Procedure or function? Function. Like this. The point to understand here is to perform DMLs, define procedure. To perform calculation or fetch operation, define function. You're checking the balance. You're checking balance. Checking balance means balance details already there in the database. Okay, you're opening and seeing the data. Means fetch operation. So fetch operation means you're selecting balance here. So to perform this action, what we have to define? Function like this. I want to get transaction statement. I want to get transaction statement from so and so date to so and so date. I want to get the transaction statement. Transaction statement means fetch operation or not. Transactions are already there in the bank database. So what we have to define? Function. So as a developer, we should know these points. To perform calculation or fetch operation, define function. To perform DML operations, define procedure like this. Okay. So now, like this, based on our requirement, we define the procedures or function. So when to define procedure or when to define function, like this, if anyone is asking, simply you can say to perform DMLs, define procedure. To perform calculations or fetch operations, define function. Now, see one example on defining function. See one example on calculation now. Define a function to find experience of specific employee. Define a function to find experience of specific employee. I want to call like this. Experience of. Which implies experience you want to find, pass that employee number. Which implies experience you want to find, pass that employee number. Our function should return that employee experience. This is our requirement. Now, what is the function name now? Experience. How many parameters we have to take? One parameter. Which data type? Number type. What is the return type? What is the return type? What is the return type? Number type. Number type. Number. 43 number, right? Okay. So we are passing employee number. Our function should return that employee experience. Experience means this is calculation. Calculation means what we have to define, procedure or function? Function. So we are defining function now. So now take new file. So this is the function call. We want to call like this. You have to tell this code because you already know the code. How to find experience? This code already we learned in the PLSQL basics. That code only we are implementing in the function. So with function name experience, by taking one parameter, okay, with return type number, create one function. Now you tell me the code. All of you involved in the class, you tell me this code. What we have to write? Create or replace function. What is the function name? Experience. Experience. Okay. To capture this employee number, take one parameter now. P underscore employee number. Which data type? Number type. In functions, all parameters are in parameters. Okay. Don't define out parameters in function. Default one is in only. So no need to write parameter mode. Return. Return. What is the return type here? Number. Write is or as. Begin, end, semicolon, slash. That's it. Now what we want to find now? Experience of this employee. So to find the experience, first we have to find hire date now. To find the experience, first what is required? Hire date is required. To find the experience, hire date is required. So first find employee's hire date now. Employee hire date is in the table. From the table, we have to select the hire date now. So what we have to write here? Select hire date. Hold it in one variable into v underscore hire date. Into v underscore hire date. From which table we are retrieving? from EMP table, where employee number equals to P underscore employee number. Declare V underscore hide date variable. Okay, V underscore hide date. V underscore hide date. Which data type? Date type. Variable declared. Now we have hide date in the variable hide date. V underscore hide date. Now find the experience now. How to get today's date? Sys date. Minus. Now hide date is in which variable? V underscore hide date. So what we have to write here? Sys date minus V underscore hide date. If you write this much only, we get experience in the form of days. We want to get in the form of years now. So divide it with 365. 365. If any decimal places are there, I want to remove them. Call the function trunc. Now this is the expression. This expression value I want to return. Experience value I want to return out of the function. So to return the value, which keyword we have to use? Return. Simple. Code is over. Very, very easy. Observe. No, sir, I will hold this value in one variable. No problem. Capture this value in V underscore exp. Return V underscore exp. Return V underscore exp. Like this also you can write. Directly I'm returning expression value. So this is the code for finding experience of employee. Please confirm, did you understand this code? So to find the experience, hire date is required. That employee hire date we are selecting, holding in the variable, and here we are finding the experience. This is not new to you. That coding just we are implementing in the function. Copy this code at SQL prompt now. See here what it is telling. Function created. Calling is important. Function created, okay. Next, call it. Calling is important. Now, I want to call. So, I want to call from SQL prompt. So, I'm calling like this. Select. Call the function now. What is the function name? Experience. Pass employee number. So, 7369. 7369. Okay, from dual. Okay, so our function returns 7369 experience. Observe. We are passing employee number. Our function is returning employee experience. One more time I'm calling. Employee number I'm passing as 7788. Okay, maybe that record is not there. 7788 record we deleted. That's why it is not giving. Select name, comma, hire date, employee number. Let me check the table data from EMP. So 7788 employee not there. 7788 employee not there. Observe. That's why it is giving null. Okay. Next. Suppose I'm giving 7934 here. So 7934 I'm giving. Experience of 7934. 7934 employee experience we are getting. Like this you can call. You can call the function from SQL command. So this is the way of calling. So like this, we can call the function from SQL prompt. Now pay attention, listen carefully. Suppose the question is like this. Display all employee names, hire dates, and experience of those employees. Understand the question here. Display employee names in lowercase. Display employee names in lowercase. Understand this question now. We want to display employee names. In which case? Lowercase. Next, we want to get hire dates. Next, what we want to get? Experience. How to convert the employee names to the lowercase, we already know. Okay. How to convert employee names to the lowercase? Lower of ename. So select lower of ename, comma, hire date. To find experience, our ready-made function is there. What is the ready-made function name? Sorry. Our own function is there, not ready-made function. Our own function is there to find experience. What is that one? Experience. Experience of. Pass which column value as argument? Employee number. Just like. So like this we write simple. So we call it from select. We call it from select. Select. This is table data now. This is EMP table data. So write from EMP. Like this we write. Observe now. Just like lower function we are calling. It is converting all employee names to the lower case. We are calling our own function experience. We are passing employee number as the argument. Every employee experience it finds. Just like understand this. Here employee names are in uppercase in the table. Smith, Allen, Ward. Like these names are in the uppercase. If we write like this, this lower function will be applied on every row. If we write lower of ename means lower of Smith. Lower function applied on first row. Lower of Allen. Lower function applied on second row. Lower of Ward. Lower function applied on third row. Single row function. So like this, Smith will be converted to lowercase. Allen will be converted to lowercase. Ward will be converted to lowercase. So all employee names we get in the lowercase. It's like lower built-in function applied on every row. In the same way, here employee numbers are there in the employee number column. 7369, 7499, 7521, like this. If we call like this, if we call experience of employee number, if we call like this function call will be applied on every row. Experience of 7369 it finds for first row. For second row it finds experience of 7499. For third row it finds experience of 7521, like this. Like this we write. Okay, do you want to leave the classroom? Do you want to leave the classroom? You can go outside. Don't come. See. See here. So we want to display all employee names, hire dates, and experience. Employee names we want to get in the lower case now. Now you tell me the query, what we have to write. Select employee names we want to get in lower case. What we are writing? Lower of ename. Is lower built-in function or user-defined function? Built-in function. I'm giving alias name as ename. Second column, hire date. Third column, experience. How to call experience function? Experience of employee number. We are passing employee number as argument. Okay, employee number as argument here. Lower built-in function. Experience user-defined function. Okay, as experience from EMP. I'm copying this query at SQL prompt. See here. See, see here. Just like employee names converted to the lower case, okay, we're getting all employees experiences. Our lower function applied on every row. Lower of Smith, lower of Allen, lower of what? The same way, experience function applied on every row. Lower of experience of 7369, experience of 7499, experience of 7521, like this. Single row function. Just like Oracle software developers defined lower single row function, it is applied on every row. Like that, we defined our own single row function experience. Like this, you can call. So this is function call. We can call the functions from SQL commands. We can call the functions from SQL commands like this. Please confirm, did you understand how to call the function? Did you understand this example? Okay, just like lower function we're calling, like that experience function you can call. Next one. Define a function. Define a function to check the balance. Define a function to check the balance of specific account. Define a function to check the balance of specific account. Suppose here one table is there, accounts table is there. Account number, account holder name, and that account's balance. 1, 2, 3, 4 account. Account holder name is A. Account balance is 80,000. 1, 2, 3, 5. Account holder name is B. Account balance is 50,000. Like this. Account table is there. Okay. To check the balance, I want to call like this. Check balance. Which account's balance you want to check? Pass that account number. So account number I'm passing as 1, 2, 3, 4. Our function should return 1, 2, 3, 4 account balance. What is 1, 2, 3, 4 account balance? 80,000. So like this, we pass account number. Our function should return account balance. This is our requirement. So this is the function call now. Now this is the function call. What is the function name now? Check balance. How many parameters we have to take? One. Data type, number type. Return type, number type. Okay, define it now. What we have to write? Create or replace function. Function name is check balance. Function name is check balance. Okay, capture this account number now. What we have to write? P underscore account number. Data type, number. Return type, number. As begin, end, semicolon, slash. Balance details are available in the table now. From the table, select the balance, hold in one variable. So what is the table name? Observe here, accounts. From accounts table, we want to select the balance now. So what we have to write now? Select balance. Copy into one variable, v underscore balance. From which table we are retrieving? Accounts table. Where? Which accounts? Account number equals to passed account number. Passed account number we are holding in p underscore account number. Now, if p underscore account number value is 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 account balance it selects, copies into v underscore balance. 1, 2, 3, 4 account balance 80,000 copied to v underscore balance. This balance we want to return now. So write return statement. What we have to write? Return. What we want to return? V underscore balance. Simple. This is the code. Very easy. So this code only we have to write. Now select the balance of this p underscore account number. Copy into the variable v underscore balance. Okay. So I'm declaring this as accounts table balance percentage type. Okay. Now, uh, to select the balance, what we are writing here, select balance into V underscore balance from accounts table, from accounts where account number equals to P underscore account number. So now account balance is in V underscore balance. We want to return it. So write the statement return V underscore balance. Code is over. So this is the code. Is it working or not? We need to check. Maybe table is not ready. Accounts table is not there. We need to create it. When you are practicing, create one table like this. Now, let me check accounts table there or not. Maybe in the not there. Select star from sorry. Okay, there. Accounts table is there. Maybe in the PLSQL basics we did this program. So at that time we created. Okay. So now this code only I'm copying at SQL prompt. See here what it is telling. Function created. Function is created. Now I want to check the balance of 1234. 1234 account balance is 50,000. So write like this. How to call the function now? Select. What is the function name? Check balance. Check balance of pass account number. Account number. Suppose account number is 1234 from dual. See here. What is the output it is giving? 50,000. 1234 accounts balance is 50,000. Our function is working perfectly. One more time I'm calling. I'm passing 1235. 1235 account balance it is giving 25,000. So like this, we can check the balance by using our function check balance. In the ATM machine, just you are clicking on check balance button. That is user friendly application they develop. When in the ATM machine, you press check balance button, implicitly that calls this kind of function only. And that function is returning account balance to the ATM machine. In the ATM machine, when you press check balance button, implicitly it calls this kind of function. That function selects your account balance, returns to ATM machine. At that time, this kind of coding is useful. So like this, to perform fetch operations or calculations, we are defining the functions. Last example on defining function, pay attention, listen carefully. Understand this. Define a function to display specific department employee records. Define a function to display specific department employee records. Understand this. And to call like this. Get department of. And call like this. Get department of 10. Get department of 10. This is function call. Our function should return 10th department records. So this is the function call. Function should return 10th department records. Now, what is the function name? How many parameters we have to take? One parameter. Which data type? Number type. Okay. Our function should return 10th department records. So we want to hold set of records now. 10th department records means set of records or not? Set of records. So to hold multiple records, which concept we use? Cursor. So for simple cursor, no data type is there. So we cannot use simple cursor because we have to tell the return type here. The function we have to tell return type. For simple cursor, there is no data type. So we cannot use simple cursor. Definitely we have to go for ref cursor. So what is the ref cursor data type? Sys underscore ref cursor. So what is the return type now? Sys underscore ref cursor. Function name, get department. Argument, number type. Okay, return type, sys underscore ref cursor. We cannot take simple cursor. Simple cursor has no data type. We must tell return type. So definitely we have to go for ref cursor now. So this is the function call. We want to call like this: get department of 10. Our function code should return 10th department records now. So define the function now. What we have to write? Create or replace function. What is the function name? Get department. Take one parameter to hold department number. P underscore department number. Which data type? Number type. Return. What is the return type? Sys underscore ref cursor. Sys underscore ref cursor. Take write is or as, then write begin, end, semicolon, slash. Understand this now. So suppose if this P underscore department number value is 10, 10th department records we want to hold in the cursor now. So we have to create one cursor now. We have to create one cursor. In this cursor, we want to hold 10th department records. In the cursor hold 10th department records. This is our requirement. So we need to declare this cursor now. Declare ref cursor. Open the ref cursor. In that hold 10th department records. How to declare the ref cursor you already know. How to declare this ref cursor now? C1 sys underscore ref cursor. How to declare the ref cursor? Cursor name sys underscore ref cursor. Declare the ref cursor. Open the ref cursor now. How to open the ref cursor? Open C1 for write select query. Write the select query to hold particular department records. What we write? Select star from EMP where department number equals to past department number P underscore department number. That's it. Like this we write. Now finally set of records are there in the C1. C1 has 10th department records now. That we want to return. So what we are writing here? Return C1. So it returns address now. C1 has address. The C1 has what? Address. Address of some memory location. That memory location has set of records. So return C1 means it returns address. This address will be given to the function call. Okay, there that fetches the records and prints. Okay, so write this code only. This is the function call. We are calling like this. Get department of 10. Now P underscore department number value is 10. Now 10th department records we want to hold in the cursor. So declare the ref cursor now. How to declare ref cursor? C1 sys underscore ref cursor. Okay, open the ref cursor now. How to open ref cursor? Open C1 for select star from EMP where department number equals to. Where department number equals to. What is the department number? P underscore department number equals to P underscore department number. That's it. Now C1 has, if this value is 10, now C1 has 10th department records. C1 has 10th department records. Those I want to return now. So what we are writing here? Return C1. 10th department records, it is returning. Internally, actually, it is returning address. Here just declare and open. That's it. Declare and open. Return that cursor. Fetching care will be taken by the call. Fetching and processing. Okay, that care will be taken by the SQL command. That's it. This is the code. Code is over. Let me copy this code at SQL prompt. See here what it is selling. Function created. Successfully function created. Calling is important. How to call now? So we're calling like this. Select, get department of 10. Get department of 10 from dual. So with this code, what happens now? So this is the call now. Understand this. So we are calling like this. So it is calling the function get department, passing this 10 department number to the P underscore department number. P underscore department number value is 10. Because of this declaration, C1 cursor variable created. Okay, here we are opening the cursor. When we open the cursor, select query result will be loaded into some memory location. This memory location has 10th department records. That address will be given to the C1. Now C1 has 10th department records. It is returning address now. It is returning. Always value will be returned to the function call. This memory location address given to the function call now. This select takes care about fetching. Fetches first 10th department employee record, prints it. Selects. So selects first employee of 10th department. Then fetches next record, prints second employee. Then fetches third record, prints third employee. So fetching code, fetching and processing care taken by this select. In the function just we are declaring cursor, we are opening cursor. Cursor means 4 steps. But in this function just we are declaring opening. Okay. That cursor address we are returning. Cursor has multiple rows. That address we are returning to the function call. So now select takes care about that fetching and processing. So selects 10th department records now. So we get output as 10th department records. So we're calling like this. Select get department of 10 from dual. Observe now it is displaying 10th department records. Observe. These are the 10th department records. Only 10th department records we are getting. See, in the future, whenever we want to get particular department records, call this function. Suppose I want to get 38 department records. How to call? Select get department of 30 from dual. See here, it is displaying 38 department records. All these are employees of 38 department. So like this, we can define the functions. So this is about defining functions. Is it clear about defining functions? Now, listen. See, okay, we know many points regarding procedures and functions. Some important interview questions I want to cover now. Listen, how to define the procedure we know, how to define function we know. I want to cover some important points, important interview questions. This is one important interview question. What are the differences between procedure and function. Procedure is the named block of statements that gets executed on calling. Function is also same. Named block of statements gets executed on calling. Then what is the difference between procedure and function? When to define procedure, when to define function. This is very important interview question. So regarding procedure, I write points at left side. Regarding function, I write points at right side. Next, see, in case of procedure, returning value mandatory or optional? Optional. In case of function, returning value mandatory or optional? Mandatory. That's it. This is one difference. See, procedure may or may not return the value. Procedure may return the value or may not return the value. Procedure may or may not return the value. But function always returns the value. Function returns the value. Function returns the value. Understand this. Observe now. This is one stored procedure for adding two numbers. This is a stored procedure for adding two numbers. We call like this. Addition of 5 comma 4. So it is taking 5 value. X is taking 5 value. Y is taking 4 value. So 5 plus 4, 9. It is printing sum equals to 9. Is it sending any value out of the procedure here? No. Is it sending any value out of the procedure here? No. So this is not returning any value. This procedure is not returning any value. This is example and out parameter. This is example and out parameter. I'm calling like this. Addition of 5 comma 4 comma s. Like this I'm calling. Now x value 5. Y value 4. Z out parameter value 9. Z is giving value to the s. S value is 9. Now is this procedure returning value now? Yes. So first procedure not returning the value. This procedure is returning the value. So procedure may or may not return the value. Here returning is optional. If we want to return the value, definitely we have to take which parameter? Out parameter. Okay. These points only I'm writing here. Procedure may or may not return the value. Here returning value is optional. Here returning value is optional. In case of procedure, returning value is optional. If we want to return the value, we take the help of out parameter. To return the value out of procedure, we use out parameter. Whereas in case of function, so function returns the value. Here returning value is mandatory. If you don't want to return, go for procedure. Function returns the value. Here returning value is mandatory. If we want to return the value, we write return statement. To return the value, we use return keyword. We use return. To return the value out of procedure, we use out parameter. To return the value out of function, we use return. This is the difference. In case of procedure, returning value optional. In case of function, we must return the value. To return the value out of procedure, we use out parameter. We cannot write return statement in the procedure. We cannot write return statement. We cannot write return statement in procedure. That's why we are using out parameter concept. Can we write return statement in function? Yes. We can write return statement. We can write return statement in function. Function returns the value using return keyword only. But in procedure, we cannot write return statement. That's why we are using out parameter there. Okay. And when to define procedure, when to define function, you already know. To perform DML operations, to perform DML operations, define procedure. To perform calculations, to perform calculations or fetch operations, to perform calculations or fetch operations, define function. Okay, this is another difference. If you want to perform DML operations, go for procedure. To perform calculation or select operation, go for function. For example, I want to find experience calculation, define function. I want to check the balance, fetch operation. So define function. Okay. I want to hire some employee, insert, hiring operation, insert. So procedure. Firing operation, employee is fired, fire operation. Okay, we are giving hike to the employee, hike operation. For this procedure, for DML's procedure, for calculation or fetch operation function is another difference. Pay attention, listen carefully. Can a function return? Can a function return multiple values? Can we write like this? Return, suppose I'm writing like this. Return x plus y. Return x plus y. I'm writing like this. X value we are capturing. Y value we are capturing. Return x plus y. Return x minus y. Okay, return x into y. Okay, return x by y like this. Okay, can a function return multiple values like this? No, a function can return one value only. A function can return one value only. Return is the jumping control structure. When this return statement is executed, first it jumps out of the function. It's jumping control structure. When return statement is executed, first it jumps out of the function. It carries x plus y value. Suppose if x value 5, y value 4, so 5 plus 4, 9 value it is carrying and gives to the function call. These remaining values will not be returned because return is jumping control structure. Can we return multiple values, sir? No. We can return only one value. A function can return one value only. Whereas, suppose the same thing I want to do by using procedure now. I'm defining one procedure here. So, can procedure return multiple values? Yes. So I'm taking one A out parameter, number type. B out parameter, number type. C out parameter, number type. D out parameter, number type. Like this I'm defining. X plus Y value I'm holding in the out parameter A. X minus Y value I'm holding in the out parameter B. X into Y value I'm holding in the out parameter C. And X by Y value I'm holding in the out parameter D. Now this procedure can send four values out of the procedure. A value is sending out of the procedure, B value, C value, and D value. Four values it is sending out of the procedure. Now, can a procedure return multiple values? Yes. Can a function return multiple values? No. So, there's another difference. A procedure can return multiple values. A procedure can return multiple values, whereas a function can return one value only. A function can return one value only. Okay, next difference. Listen. Can we call a procedure from SQL command? Can we call a procedure from SQL command? Select addition procedure is there. Addition of 10 comma 20 comma 30. Can we call the procedure like this? No. It's getting error. Observe. Can we call a procedure from select command? No. Can we call a function? Can we call a function from SQL command? Yes. This is another difference. We can call functions from SQL commands, but we cannot call procedure from SQL commands. So it can be called from, it cannot be called from SQL command. Whereas function can be called from SQL command. Function can be called from SQL command. This is another difference. So like this, these are the differences between procedure and function. Understand the differences? Once again, I'm telling. First difference. Procedure may or may not return the value. Here returning is optional. If you want to return the value, we are using the concept out parameter concept. In case of function, function returns value, returning is mandatory here. We must return the value. To return the value, we are using return keyword. In case of procedure, returning value optional. In case of function, returning value mandatory. In procedure, if you want to return the value, we use out parameter. In function, if you want to return the value, we use return keyword. Next, can we write return statement in the procedure? No. Can we write return statement in the function? Yes. So we cannot write return statement in the procedure. That's why we are taking the help of out parameter. In function, we can write return statement. That's why no need to define out parameter. To perform DML operations, we define procedure. To perform fetch operation or calculation, define function. A function can return how many values? One value only. That is function standard. In C or Java, in PLSQL, function means that returns one value. But a procedure can return multiple values. Take multiple out parameters, multiple values it returns. Can we call a procedure from SQL command? No. Can we call a function from SQL command? Yes. These are the differences. If anyone is asking what are the differences between procedure and function, means these all points you can tell. The most important one is this one. To perform DML operations, define procedure. To perform calculations or fetch operation, define function. Is it clear? Next. Sometimes interviewers may ask like this. Can we perform DML operations through function? Can we perform DML operations through function? Can we perform DML operations through function? What's the answer? Listen. Answer is yes, but it is not recommended. Can we perform DML operation through function means yes, but don't do this. Possibility is there. Possible, but don't do. Why? It is not recommended. It is not recommended. Why? Why it is not recommended? Because if we define function, if we define function to perform DML operation, if we define function to perform DML operation, if we define function to perform DML operation, we cannot call it from SQL command. We cannot call it from SQL command. This is the problem. Function should be able to call from SQL command. Function should be able to call from SQL command. If you perform DML operation in function, we cannot call it. Suppose I'm defining one function here. Function name is demo. Function name is demo. So in this, okay, I'm performing some delete operation. Suppose I'm performing some delete operation. To delete employee record, I'm defining function now. If I do like this, if I try to call like this, select demo. Okay, 7369 record I want to delete from dual. So if we perform DML operation in the function, can we call it from select command like this, sir? No, not possible. You cannot call like this. It gives error because select has to select data. But here select is not selecting the data. Select is deleting the data here. Select has to select the data. Demo 7369 value it has to select. Okay, select has to select some data. But which operation it is performing? Delete. So that's why it is not possible. If DML statement is there in the function, you cannot call it from SQL command. If you want to test, you can test. Create or replace function. Okay, I'm giving function name as demo1. Right, is or as begin, end, semicolon, slash. Okay. Suppose I'm writing like this. Update EMP set salary equals to salary plus 1000. To increase salary to all employees, I'm defining this function. This is DML operation. Actually, we have to define procedure. But I'm defining function. So, now, this action I'm saving. Next, function must return the value. Function must return the value. Returning value is mandatory. Here, just we're updating. No need to return here. Just for our understanding purpose. Return statement is mandatory here. That's why I'm returning some value 5 here. Return number. So now, if I create this function, is it creating function or not? Check here. Is it creating function or not? Check here. Function create or not? Can we perform DML operation through a function? Yes. Okay, can we perform DML operation through a function? Yes. But can we call this function from select command now? No. I'm trying to select demo one. Select has to select something. Now what select is doing? Updating. This demo one has which operation? Update operation. So demo one from DL. Observe now it is giving error. Error it is giving. What it is selling? Cannot perform a DML operation inside a query. You cannot perform DML operation inside a query. So select has to select, but it is updating. That's why we cannot call it from SQL command. So because of this reason, I have given this statement. To perform DML operations, always define procedure. To perform calculations or fetch operations, always define function. If we perform DML operations through a function, that we cannot call from SQL command. A function should be able to call from SQL command. A function should be able to call from SQL command. If you perform DML operation in function, we cannot call it. Because of in the procedure we are performing DML operations, we cannot call it from SQL command. That's why we are using execute command. So, can we perform DML operations through function? Yes, but it is not recommended. Why it is not recommended? If we define function to perform DML operation, we cannot call it from SQL command. This is the reason. Next one. Next one is can we declare out parameters? Can we declare out parameters in function? Can we declare out parameters in function? What is the answer? Same answer. Yes, it is not recommended. If you want to declare out parameters in function, you can take, but don't follow it. Possibility is there, but don't follow it. It is not recommended. Why, sir? The function standard is okay. Function standard is a function returns one value. This is a function standard. A function returns one value. A function standard is a function returns one value. If you take out parameter here, using return, it is returning one value. If you take out parameter here, out parameter is returning another value. Now function is returning multiple values. It is against to the function standard. Function means that always it should return one value only. It is against to the function standard. So that's why it is not recommended to take out parameters. Next, user underscore source, one system table. Yesterday we discussed this. User underscore procedures. It is also system table. They maintain all triggers. They maintains all procedures, functions, packages, information. Yesterday we discussed this point. Same thing. If you want to see list of all functions, we want to see list of all functions using user underscore procedures. We write like this. We write like this. Select object name, object type from user underscore procedures, where object type equals to function. It displays all functions information. Observe now. I'm copying this. It is displaying all functions information. See here. We define check balance function. Demo one function, experience. Today we define all these functions. Object name, function name. Object type, function. Observe. So this is a way of seeing functions information using user underscore procedures. Using user underscore source also, we can see the functions information. We can write like this. So here instead of writing procedure, just write function. This user underscore source also maintains function information. Check here. This user underscore source also maintains function information. All functions information we're getting through user underscore source. This user underscore source maintains code also. To see the code is maintained by text column. Code is maintained by text column. Okay. So we write like this. To see code, to see function code, we write like this. Select. Code is available in which column? Text column from user underscore source. Where name equals to, give the function name. I want to see the experience function code. String comparison case sensitive, write experience in capital letters. Just copy this code at SQL prompt. See here, it is displaying experience function code. Observe experience function experience parameter return type. So experience function code maintained in text column. Text is the column of user underscore source. Next, dropping function. Dropping function. To drop the function, we write drop function, give the function name. For example, this is the syntax. This is the syntax. For example, I'm writing drop function demo 1. So demo 1 function will be dropped. See here. Drop function. Function name is demo 1. Demo 1 function dropped. So demo 1 function dropped now. Previously 5 functions were there. Now only 4 functions are there. If you want to check like this. It is giving all functions information. Only 4 functions are there. Demo 1 deleted. So this is about functions. Functions chapter is over. So is it clear about stored functions? Next, tomorrow we discuss about the next chapter, packages. Till now we defined stored procedures, stored functions. Now inside of the package, if we define procedures and functions, we call them as packaged procedures, packaged functions. Means almost all package concept you already know. You know procedures, functions means you know packages. Very easy topic. Okay, tomorrow we discuss about packages. Thanks to all. See you tomorrow. Online students, if you have any doubts, type in the chat box. Otherwise, you can leave the session. Yes, any doubts? Okay. Thanks to all. I'm leaving the session. See you tomorrow.